Hey folks, Mike and McGee here. I've got Caleb with me. He don't know what we're gonna do, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna eat something. What could you eat that would require wood and hammers? I didn't know that these things even existed on our property till my neighbor down the road, Phoebe, let me know. We've got them. They're all over Tennessee. If you've got property, you might have some. You won't have them if you keep your lawn all manicured and everything, but if you have some shrubbery that's growing around trees on your place, you probably have some. Let's go look. Let's go find some. What we're looking for is right there, growing around that tree. We got more over here. I know some's on that side of the property. Do you know what it is yet? It's hazelnuts. Let's get some right quick. When you look at this bush growing at the base of this old dogwood tree, all you see is a bush. You think, that's just an old junky bush, ain't good for nothing, cut it down. Not true at all. These things have nuts growing all over them. Hazelnuts. It's unbelievable. I was going to make a video for you last year about it, but the squirrels get them quick. So they're a little bit on the green side, but we're going to go ahead and we're going to get them now. And we're going to get this video made. And we're going to eat some of them just to see how they taste now, before the squirrels get them all. So let's get some and get over there and crack them. Let's get cracking. This one here's got 6 in a cluster. That's amazing. The leaves on these things are not real unique. It's kind of hard to explain, what you look for. They look a little bit like a lot of other leaves that you would see on shrubbery. So if you see a bush that's got this basic design, you want to be looking for the pods of nuts that's on there. The actual hazelnut, that's the best way I can tell you to find them. Walking down our driveway, this is the same driveway that's got the corn. See, here's the corn. All right, just pan back over here. You look down a driveway like this, you just see bushes. That's all you see. You don't see the hazelnuts. It's unbelievable. I never noticed these things before until my neighbor down the road told me about them. The TVA, they have the right-of-way here where these power lines are, and every once in a while they come through. They have sprayed these and killed them completely back. I thought they were gone. I was a little bit upset. Since then, we've got an agreement they not spray, hopefully. Fingers crossed on that. If we're here, they won't spray, but if they come to spray and we're not here, they might just go ahead. But there is a nice bunch of bushes right here. That's all hazelnuts. Now, not all hazelnuts seem to produce nuts, and I don't know what's the difference. Maybe there's male and female in them. I don't know, but I know these produce. You can find them all over in here. They turn yellow when they're getting really ripe, and maybe if you have a place that don't have a lot of squirrels, you might be all right to let them stay. But let's get these over to the board again, and let's crack some open and see what they look like. Alrighty, set these up here. I'm gonna get my knife, cut some of these holes off. We'll see what we got here. I just taken my knife and run it around here until I can kind of pop off this green. These nuts come free pretty easy. Hazelnuts, unbelievable. When they turn yellow like this right here, they're easy just to shell out with your finger like this. They'll just pop right out. There's 3 on this cluster. Look at that. Now I'm just gonna set these over to the side and we'll crack these and see how they taste. All right, we're gonna try one. Now these things are gonna go everywhere. Can you hold these while I crack this? Be great. All right, I'm gonna try cracking this thing a little bit. Probably gonna break the meat on the inside as well because they seem to be very tight. They're not just rattling around in there loosely. Now I cracked it and, oh my goodness, a worm come wiggling out. Okay, maybe this ain't, maybe we ain't eating this one. All right, let's try another one. Hopefully there ain't a worm in every one. What kind of protein would that be? Well, maybe pretty good. I heard it crack. Turn it over. We don't want worm protein, we want nut protein. I don't see a worm. Let's start digging. It's no good. Hopefully we'll find a good one. Another worm. All right, we're gonna save the worms, give them to the chickens later. We may have worms in every one of these. Let's see what we got here. Another worm. This ain't looking too promising at all. This is the first time that's ever happened. I've always found plenty of nuts to eat. Another worm. All right, Phoebe, what's wrong here? Ah, I think we found one that don't have a worm in it, and it looks good. This one nut has single-handedly saved my video. Oh no, it's got a worm in it. It's got a worm in it. This nut has not saved my video. Well, there's a good bit of nut left in this one. I'm gonna cut the wormhole out. How can you survive off the land if worms are surviving off the land?
Hey, there's another worm.
Mm-hmm. I don't think it's good. Don't think it's good. Well, I'm gonna shell me another one. We used all the ones Caleb had. In case you hadn't figured it out, it's very difficult to live and survive off the land. All manner of insects, worms, and bugs want to eat your stuff. Score! Caleb, we got us a nice big nut here. All right. Here's what the nut looks like if a worm hadn't eaten it. It's very nice. I'm gonna let Mr. Caleb have this one. It's gonna be a little bit green, so it's probably gonna taste like tannic acid, which is what an acorn, if you get an acorn off of an oak tree, and you eat that, it's got a lot of tannic acid in it, and it tastes really bitter. And all those tannins are not good for your stomach. The Indians would take those acorns and bury them in the muck by the river and let the wintertime rains come, and that water would come up and that muck would leach all the tannins out of the acorns, and then they would beat them up and make their acorn flour the next following spring. Is it pretty good or pretty strong?
Good.
You like it? Here's another one. I was opening all the wrong ones first. You want to try this piece?
I think that piece was in the back.
Okay.
I did see a hole in it.
And it didn't taste as good as the other one?
Not near.
Not near. So that one was good, huh?
Yeah.
Awesome. it may be good in a way to go ahead and pick them green and get them before the worms get them. I'm not really sure. This one feels like it's a good one. There's so many things like this, folks, that you can make it sound good, and it is good if it works, but not everything works great. Obviously, the agriculture stuff you have some control over. These wild edibles now, you're just kind of at the mercy of Mother Nature on it. And worms are part of nature. Really hard to get away from that. This one has a good nut in it, although it's small. I'm gonna give Caleb this one. I know this one's good. This one's great. That's a good one. All right, I think the moral of this story is hazelnuts are good. You probably have some in your area, but they might have worms in them, but not all have worms. Mr. Caleb got to eat the 2 good ones that I found. The little piece I got wasn't bad. And I'm sure that the chickens are gonna enjoy the 5 worms that we collected from them. So let's go give these to the chickens right quick and see how they like them. All right, we're at my daughter's chicken house. This is the same chicken house we had to build back after the ice storm. You might remember, if you watched that video, a tree, big old pine, cut this whole chicken house in half. We built it back. Let's get in here and see if they want to eat these worms. Back up, back up, back up. Coming in, coming in, coming in. All right, I'm gonna put them on the top of this bucket so you can see them. Boom, boom, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, they're gone. Just that quick. Sorry I don't have more. That was just kind of a little treat for a couple of y'all. I don't know who all got them. They all might have went to 2 chickens, I'm not sure. But anyway, let's go. All right, here we are. This is my daughter's greenhouse. We built this. You can watch us build that in a playlist. You can go to my channel and you'll find a playlist called Our Construction Builds. That's what it's in. You'll see us building a few nice things. This is one of them. Caleb helped, and he loves, all the boys enjoy doing this kind of stuff. But as far as the hazelnuts go, I can't tell you you're gonna be able to survive on these hazelnuts, but if you got some, crack some open, see if you've got nuts or worms or what they are. And if you know how to keep the worms out of them, drop down in the comments, let me know that as well. But that's all we've got for you today. We hope you have a great day. We'll see you on the next video.